Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kovray, a couple that loves to play board games.
And today we'll be teaching you how to play Borealis Arctic Expeditions.
Borealis is designed by Darius Minder. It's published by Lucky Duck Games, who helped sponsor this video.
Let's go to the table and let's start how to play it. As always, you'll begin by setting up. Shuffle all the animal cards to form the animal deck and place it in the center of your play area. Then reveal 4 cards face up to create the pool of available cards. Next, randomly draw 2 scoring cards for this game and place them face up where everyone can see them. Then draw 1 objective card of each type, 3 in total, and place them nearby. Place a number of 5-point tokens equal to your player count next to each objective. Then place the rest of the point tokens within reach of all players. Next, each player will take a player board. We recommend using side 1 for your first game. Then you'll place 3 scientists of different colors in each location on your board, put a flag on the starting space of each exploration track, take 2 1-point tokens, and draw 4 animal cards to form your starting hand. If you're not happy with your hand, you may discard any number of cards and draw that many new ones, but you can only do this once. Finally, the player who lives furthest north takes the first player token, and you're now ready to play. In Borealis Arctic Expedition, you'll be observing wildlife and taking photographs, utilizing your team of scientists, ensuring they have the right transportation to be at the right location at the right time. You'll earn points from collecting sets of the same species in one location, advancing on your exploration tracks, capturing key photographs, achieving objectives, and regrouping throughout the game. You'll play until one player has 7 cards in one location. Once everyone has had the same amount of turns, the player with the most points wins. Now let's get into the details. Borealis is played in turns. Each turn, you'll choose to either observe an animal or regroup. Let's go over each of these. Observe an animal. You'll choose a card from your hand and place it in any location on your player board that contains the scientists matching those on the card. You'll then move the scientists as directed by the arrows printed on the card. They'll either move to a new location or a camp. You'll then check if the vehicle on the card matches one of the vehicles in the next space below your flag at this location. If it does, you'll move your flag down 1 space. You'll want to do this as the further down you get, the more points you'll score at the end of the game. Finally, you'll take 1 card of your choice from the pool of available cards in the center. If you do not like any of the options, you may choose to draw the top card of the animal deck instead, or pay 1 point to discard all 4 available cards and replace them with 4 new ones from the deck. You may only do this once per turn. Once a card is taken, you'll replace it from the animal deck. If the deck ever runs out, shuffle the discard pile to form a new deck. Now that's the observe an animal action. Now let's talk about the regroup action. When taking this action, you'll first discard as many animal cards from your hand as you want. You'll then draw as many cards as you discarded back to your hand. In this game, you'll always end and start your turn with 4 cards. Then you'll collect a victory point for each scientist you have in one of your camps. Finally, you'll take all the scientists from both of your camps and put them in a single location of your choice. Now that's the regroup action, and yes, you can even take it if you have no scientists in your camp, although we recommend you avoid doing so. Now after you take either of the actions, you'll check if you fulfill the requirements of any of the 3 objective cards. If you have, you'll claim one of the 5-point tokens next to the card. Now other players may be able to complete the same objective before it's discarded, depending on your turn order. If you're the first player in turn order, all other players will have 1 turn to complete this objective to collect the 5-point token. However, if you're the last in turn order, both the objective card and the remaining victory points will be removed from the game. Essentially, players have an equal amount of turns to compete for these objectives. It's now the next player's turn. Now you'll keep playing, photographing animals, and exploring the Arctic until one player has played 7 cards in one of their locations. You'll finish playing so that everyone has had equal turns, and then you'll proceed to final scoring. You'll first score points for sets of animals of the same species you have in each location, based on the scoring chart on your player board. Each species is scored independently, and you can score multiple species in each location. Then, you'll sum up the point value printed on the exploration track spaces you currently have the flags on. Next, you'll add up any points from animals you photographed, and then score each of the 2 scoring cards based on their condition. Here, for example, you'll score 12 victory points if you have all 3 flags in a horizontal line, or 5 points if you have 2 of them in a horizontal line on your player board. You can see the full explanation of all of these in your rulebook. Finally, you'll add up the points from the point tokens you've collected and sum up your score. The player with the most points wins. In case of a tie, the player with the flag furthest down the exploration track wins. And if still tied, the player with the most points from their point tokens wins. And if still tied, you'll share the victory.
And that's Borealis Arctic Expedition.
Do you have any questions? Leave them in the comments down below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
And of course, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because we love talking and teaching board games.
And hit that little bell, because then you know when our next videos come out and we can all partake in the joy of board gaming.
Yeah.
Now, for our question of the day, which Arctic species would you like to observe in person?
Oh, there's so many.
And how close would you get to them?
There's so many.
Puffins?
Yeah, technically.
We got pretty close.
Arctic foxes.
Tyler did not let me touch the puffins, though.
Not supposed to.
I wanted to.
Observe
but I didn't.
from a distance.
I didn't, because I'm good.
Anyways, let us know your comments down in the comments below. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.